Hey everyone, welcome to week 2. I just wanted to take a couple of minutes here at the beginning of the week to go through the agenda and cover what you guys have in store for you. Of course, when you click on week 2 module, the only thing you'll see at first is the week 2 attendance quiz. So don't forget you have to take that first before you can have access to the lessons and assignments for the week. And don't forget that the questions on the week 2 attendance quiz will be based on the information from the week 1 module. So if you're behind right now, you're going to want to catch up on week 1 as soon as you can so that you can take the week 2 attendance quiz and answer those questions and not fall further behind, with week 2. But once you have submitted the week 2 attendance quiz, you'll see the lessons and homework assignments appear in the module. The first thing you'll see under the week 2 attendance quiz is a quick review of week 1. It's just a little brief recap of what we covered last week. And then we have a video lesson. That video lesson is the follow-up to the play Trifles that you read for homework in week 1. It's just a video lesson, so you're going to want to play that and at least listen to it. Because I go through the play and cover the highlights and basically, emphasize what you need to have gotten from that play, what you need to take with you as we move closer to the drama and poetry exam in week 4, right? So again, you don't have to sit and watch the computer screen throughout the entire video. You can have it playing in the background, but you will want to hear what I have to say about that play, right? Then we're moving on to start our poetry unit. So we're going to go through chapter 17. There's a PowerPoint and video that goes along with that chapter. And then we're going to look at chapter 18. And again, there's a PowerPoint and video for that chapter as well. You are going to want to pay close attention to the PowerPoint and video on chapter 18. That will come in very handy here in a little bit. Right? But those are the only two new lessons for the week, chapter 17 and chapter 18. But make sure you go through the Trifles follow-up first, so that way you're not like going back and forth between drama and poetry. Do the follow-up for Trifles and just kind of take in that information and then clear your mind, let it go, right? Know that you can come back to it when it's time to study for the drama and poetry exam. And then shift gears so that you're ready to start looking at our poetry unit. Then go through chapter 17 and chapter 18, right? Our homework for the week, the first item is Journal 2. When you get to Journal 2, there will be 2 videos in the instruction area. The first video is just the video where I explain what you need to do to complete the assignment. You can watch that. You don't have to. There's also written instructions, right? The second video is a follow-up video. It is me going over the song lyrics that you looked at in the week 1 discussion, right? So in the discussion, it was your chance to, give your ideas and thoughts about that song. Now, in the Journal 2 assignment, you're going to hear me analyze it and go through it. You're going to have to watch that video, the second video in the Journal 2 instructions, the follow-up video. You're going to need to watch that video in order to do Journal 2, right? Try to have that done by Sunday night at 11:59. The next item is the Poetry 1 assignment. Again, there'll be a video in the instruction area that explains how to complete it. What I would like to say right now, though, is that you will be looking at the persona in 2 poems and the tone in 2 poems. All of those poems are covered in the chapter 18 lesson. So you already have what you need to complete the Poetry 1 assignment. You just got to go through the lesson first. All right? And if you don't do that this time, just know that those poems will show up on the drama and poetry exam as well. And again, the answers on the drama and poetry exam that you need are in the chapter 18 lesson. Right? So why not just make sure you're doing it right the first time here with the Poetry 1 assignment so that you're already prepared when it comes time to study for the exam. Does that make sense? I hope so. That's my advice anyway. All right? But try to have that done by Sunday at 11:59. The last item is, of course, the week 2 discussion. Again, you don't need to go through the lessons of the week before you start the discussion. You can start that at any point. You will be looking at another set of song lyrics, okay? Try to have your first post up by Thursday night so that everyone has plenty of classmates and plenty of time to make their 2 classmate responses by Sunday night. It will be open for an additional week, but remember, if you're posting to the week 2 discussion during week 3, it is at a 50% point reduction, right? 10 out of 20. That's the most you can get if you're posting during that second week. 10 is better than 0, right? But 20 is better than 10. Especially when you only have very few discussions and they're worth such a significant portion of your grade. Do your best to complete it on time so that you're not losing out on those easy points, right? But that's it for week 2, right? We're going to finish up the drama and move into poetry. If you have any questions about any of the lessons, any of the assignments, if you run into any technical difficulties throughout the week, please reach out. I will do whatever I can to help. Otherwise, you guys are free to go ahead and get started on week 2.